The snow fell softly on the town of Hollow Creek. It was Christmas Eve. Emma sipped her hot cocoa. She was alone in her cozy cottage. The fire crackled in the hearth. It was the only sound besides the wind outside. Emma loved being alone. She enjoyed the quiet. The solitude was peaceful. Christmas was her favorite time of year. She looked out the window. The street was empty. Everyone was home with their families. The streetlights cast an orange glow on the snow. It was a beautiful night, but something felt off. The air felt colder. The silence seemed deeper. Emma shivered. She had a strange feeling. Something wasn't right. Then she heard it. A faint sound carried on the wind, singing. It was coming from outside. Emma put down her mug. She went to the window. She peeked through the curtains. A group of carolers stood at her gate. They were dressed in old-fashioned clothes. Their outfits looked Victorian, long coats and hats. The women wore bonnets. Their voices were beautiful. They sang Silent Night, but there was something strange about their voices, an eerie echo. It sent shivers down Emma's spine.
Silent night, holy night.
Emma took a step closer to the window. She wanted a better look. The carolers gathered around the lamppost. The yellow light illuminated their faces, or at least it should have. Their faces were shadows, dark pits where their eyes should be. Emma gasped. She pressed her hand against her mouth to stifle a scream. One of the carolers turned. Its skeletal hand reached out. It beckoned her closer. Emma stumbled back from the window. Her heart pounded in her chest. The singing stopped. The carolers fell silent. Emma held her breath. She listened. Silence. She peeked through the curtains again. The carolers were gone. Emma let out a sigh of relief. She had imagined the whole thing. The strange clothes, the empty faces, the skeletal hand. It had to be the stress. Suddenly, a loud knock startled her. It came from the front door. Emma froze. She stood there, paralyzed with fear. The knocking came again, louder this time, insistent. A voice called out from behind the door.
Let us in, we're just carolers.
Emma backed away from the door. She grabbed her phone. No signal. Of course. She ran to the back door. It was locked. She rattled the handle. It wouldn't budge. The carolers were inside her house. She could hear them moving around. Their voices echoed through the halls.
Silent night, holy night.
They were singing Silent Night again, that haunting melody. Emma was trapped. She ran upstairs. She locked herself in the bathroom. She huddled in the corner behind the shower curtain. Tears streamed down her face. The singing was closer now. It seemed to be coming from the bedroom. They were in her bedroom. Emma! She covered her ears with her hands. She didn't want to hear them. Then, silence. Emma held her breath. She waited. What were they doing? A loud crash made her jump. Something had broken. The carolers were getting closer. The next morning, the sun rose over Hollow Creek. The snow glistened. The town was quiet, except for one house. Emma's house stood empty. The front door hung open. The carolers were gone. The police searched for days. They found no trace of Emma. She had vanished. Some say Emma is still trapped in the house. They say she wanders the halls, searching for a way out. Others say the carolers took her. They say she is with them now, singing their haunting songs. Every Christmas Eve, the townspeople of Hollow Creek say they hear it. Faint singing, carried on the wind. Silent night, but no one dares to investigate. Emma's house remains empty. No one dares to live there. It stands as a reminder, a warning. Beware the carolers on Christmas Eve. Don't let them in, don't listen to their songs, or you might just disappear too.